Last video, we wrote Hello World and saw it live in our browser. Today, we go further. By the end of this video, you are going to have a real web page with a heading, paragraph, and a link, all built by you. In the last video, we downloaded VS Code, installed live server, and then we also wrote our very first line of code. If you haven't done that, if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that video first before we start building our page. Now, this is our HTML code. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. I know that sounds complicated, but let me break it down simply. And remember, I had already explained what HTML really is in our first video. Now, let's go to our video, our browser, to check what HTML really means. What is HTML? So can you say this? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is the standard framework used to create and structure content on the web. It acts as the skeleton or blueprint of a website, determine where text, headings, images, links, and formatting appear before any visual styling is applied. Now, HTML is just like what Google said, it's just like the skeleton of every website. It is the structure, it tells the browser what to put on the page and where to put it. Without HTML, there is no web page. Believe me, there is no web page. Everything starts here in our HTML. Now think of HTML this way. If a website were a human body, HTML would be the bones. HTML would be the bones. Like, there's nothing else to explain that. It's just the bone, it's the structure. Then CSS, which we are going to learn later, is the skin and clothes, how it looks, the aesthetic, you making up and everything. Yeah, that is CSS. And we are going to learn that later, but right now we are going to deal with HTML. While JavaScript is just like what can I use to describe JavaScript? Okay, it's just like the muzzle. Yeah, just like the muzzle, the blood. Something like it is what it moves and interacts, like what makes it interactive, like for you to be able to interact with it and for the website to be functional. Now, what are HTML tags? Let's go back to our Google. What are HTML tags? So HTML tags are hidden keywords enclosed in angle brackets. Can you see this left and right brackets that tell web browsers how to format, structure, and display content on a web page? They differentiate plain text from structured code, transforming simple text data into headings, paragraphs, images, and links. Now, HTML works using something called tags. A tag is simply an instruction. Like, it's an instruction you give to the browser. The less than and the greater than symbol. Can you see? Most tags have an opening tag and a closing tag. This tag has a / in it, which means, let me come back here. Can you see? This is the opening tag, while this is the closing tag. The opening tag does not have a / while the back the closing tag has a /. Now, everything you wrap inside those tags, everything you wrap inside it is what shows in your browser. Right, so that was exactly what we did the last time, whereby we wrote our first code, which is the Hello World and Hi Wizra. We wrote it and it came out beautifully well on our browser. Let me go back to that. Now we come here, we right click, we open our live server, it brings it, and then go back to our next video to know how I did all of this. So here it is what was written inside those two tags. The hello world is what we can see here, and then the hi Wizra is what we can see here. Right now, if I type in another thing here, let's say we want to use our p tag. So let's say we want to use our p tag. P, can you see it has completed it for me? So it's giving me, I'm having the opening tag and the closing tag. Then now I'm going to write something in between it. Let's say welcome to the new page. Can you see this? Can you see that it has appeared here on our browser? Now you are telling HTML, you are telling the browser that anything at all that is inside both the closing and the both the opening and the closing tag should be considered as a paragraph. Now once you understand this pattern, this whole pattern, HTML becomes very easy because almost everything follows the same structure. Now let me delete all of this and then start afresh. Let me type in H1, yeah, and welcome to my first page. Now looking at this, can you see that it is as well reflecting on my browser? Look at this big bold heading. This is the H1 tag, right? H1 means heading level 1, the biggest and the most important heading on the page. Now I wrote H1. I'm going to show you other levels, but for now this is H1, right? And it is the biggest among the H's. I'll just put it that way. So we also have H2, we have H3, we have H4, we have H5, and then H6. Now once you click on H1 is the biggest, and then H2 follows it, which is a little bit smaller than the H1. Let me give you an example. Let me just write in all of this and then start changing the 1. So can you see this? Can you see how it is reacting by the second by the browser? Can you see how it is reacting on the browser? H3. Can you see that? Can you see this? We also have H4. And then H5. Now H6, which is the last among the H's. Now can you see this? H1 is the biggest and largest. H2 follows, H3 then follows, H4 follows, H5, and then H6. So that is how the heading tags really work. This is the heading, as the name implies. The H implies. H means starting from H, headings. So now let me add a paragraph tag which says let's think of what to write. The paragraph tag, just like a normal paragraph. Let's say my name is Wizra. What again? I am learning software, or let's say front end development. Again, and this is my very first web page. Now can you see what we have on our web page? Can you see it? Right. So now we've created a header, we've created the headings, and we have also written our paragraph underneath it. If I should put my full stop, so can you see that it is showing us both the header and both the the header and the paragraph. Now let's add one more thing. Let's look at what to add. Let's say, okay, let's add a link. So for a link, we use an A tag. That is what we call anchor tag. So anchor tag is what we use for links, right? So in this opening tag, we're just going to create an href. Let's look at Google. Sorry. You must not make this mistake I just did. You must completely write the link, how it is going to look like, how it is going to be on the browser. .google.com. And then let's put, this is, can you see that this is still inside the opening tag? Don't mistake it. This is inside the opening tag, and now we are just going to write something in between the opening and the closing tag. So this is inside the opening tag, don't forget that. And then now I'm going to write something in between it. Let's say, click here to visit Google. And can you see that? Can you see that this is the link that you guys always see on websites when you are working on something, and probably they want you to go to a particular website to check further or to read further about what they're actually talking about in that paragraph, and they don't want to divert explaining what they want you to see in that same page. So instead, they rather refer you to another page for you to check or read more. Now let's click on this. Can you see this? Can you see this? So now let me do something. This HTML tag that I just created, right? Now this is the HTML tag, and can you see that the link has already changed? It is not more google.com. It is google.com with the links that would bring you directly to this particular page. Now let's say this question you've asked Google, you want your reader to see that page exactly, like the exact page you are on, or you are actually reading something from. So what you are just going to do here is come here and then click, you can just, can you see it's so long? Yeah, see, and then copy. From my end here, I've clicked on the Control C. Let me see. Yeah, and you can also copy from here, right? Now let me come here and then paste it here. Oh, this is so much. Now let me come back here to my web page, right? And then can I see that we don't have that question again? Let me just delete this so that it don't be confusing. And now we are now left with our home page. Now if you come here, we still have the same content that is inside, that we just want our browser to show you, I mean to show users, right? So let's just click on this, and then meanwhile you need to save here before moving further. Let's do our Control S. Whenever you are trying to do something in your code and you are trying to test it, probably it might not be giving you your desired results. Try to click on your Control S, and then once you do that, you should be able to refresh your web page, and then now you should try it once again. Now can you see this? It is giving me the exact link I gave it in my code, in my HTML code, and it is bringing me directly here. Okay, let me give another example. Let's not use Google. let's look at another example. Let's say or try to okay, let me just everybody loves Inquiry, right? So most people watch Inquiry, they watch movie on Inquiry. Now let me just come in through Inquiry. Yeah. And I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let me just let's now I'm going to replace this with the Inquiry link. Right, this is so very short. Now I'm going to click on this, regardless of the wrong of the wrong name. Even if you write something else, even if you write something, now you are telling your audience to click on Google, but your link is not actually Google. It is what the command you give it here, regardless of what you've written in your between your tags. What you've written between your tag is just what is going to appear on the screen. But the link you are giving it now is very, very different from what is showing you what is showing the users or your users in their browsers, right? So now let's click on it. Right now, your users can see click here to visit Google. But now, because you've already given a link of Inquiry, let's see what is going to happen. Can you see this? So it is taking me to Inquiry, not Google. Now, if you want to be very accurate and then, not confuse your users, all you just have to do is either change this to Inquiry, click here to visit Inquiry instead, and you are going to, now I'm going to save. And can you see that it has changed the name here to Inquiry? So, but if you want to let it remain at, let me just click on my Ctrl Z, at visit Google, then you have to change this link to a Google link. Can you see that? So it is what you give your anchor tag that is going to bring out to you. It is the link you give your anchor tag in the opening anchor tag. That is what is going to refer you to using the link, right? Now this is what your web page looks like, right? Let us take a moment to appreciate what just happened. You now know 3 HTML tags. You know the H1, you know it's H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and then H6. You know the P, the paragraph tag. You know the A, which is the anchor tag, right? So these 3 tags alone are used on almost every web page on the internet. You're already thinking like a front-end developer, right? Yeah. So to recap, HTML is the structure of every website. It works using tags that open and closes around your content. Today we used HTML. We use H1 for the headings, P for the paragraph, and then A for the link. And we saw all of it live in our browser using the live server. In the next video, we are going to dive deeper into HTML. I'm going to show you how to add images to your web page and how to create lists. And your page is going to start looking like a real website, a real one. Yeah. Now, if you follow along and build this with me today, drop a comment below and just say done. I want to see how many of you actually did it. This is your homework. Yeah, this is your homework. Build this page, personalize it with your own name, and show me in the comments. Follow so you don't miss the next video. Show this with someone who wants to learn coding for free, like just for free. And we will see in my next video. Bye.